Hey guys, it's the Drabble Geek here, and welcome back to Ace Attorney. And today we are going on to the second case, the Turnabout sisters. And I'm hoping this isn't too bad in comparison to the tutorial. Like, I hope not, but it's possible. Hello? This is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? And I also love the, slow music that started playing in the background. Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. Wait, what? Hold evidence. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. That's weird, I will admit. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like a statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside of it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in pre-trial meeting then, until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Okay, I will admit that it's slightly suspicious that she's trying to hide evidence. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Yeah, I don't really like that she's hiding evidence. That's really suspicious and, well, conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. I have a feeling that time is really important. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, ho, you're not confused of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh, great. I'm not screaming. What? Who is this dude? Red, white, blue. What? September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Mia! Maybe she's in her office? Examine? I smell blood and that can't be good. I have to check and see if the chief's okay. I actually don't know what's going on. I smell blood. Okay, I think I'm just supposed to move. Go to the office. And that smell, blood. Sob, sis, somebody's there. Chief, chief, chief! I can't yell, it's terrible. Who are you? Did she just pass out? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Why are you sitting next to her that long before calling the police? Chief? I'll examine, I suppose. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record? There are some glass shards near the chief's body. It must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? The name Maya. What? The word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. It's encrusted with dry blood. How ironic that this became the mort weapon again. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. The chief's chair, a simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit into. Okay, that was weird. Do I need to hover over her body again? It's painful to look, but I have to, for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object. Is there anything else I need to check out? I don't think so. Okay, I think I have everything. Do I need a backspace? So let's move to the main office. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye. Maya! So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Can I examine her first? You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. Few can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. The reception desk, they usually sit here. A small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. The door to the chief's office is slightly open. I'd better not touch the doorknob. Agreed. A large painting, I guess you'd call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it mistake. Glad we agree. The sofa is for clients, it's leather, a real luxury model. Okay, I think that's everything. I don't want to move talk to her. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis, so she was already dead. You and the chief? So, you're the chief's sister? I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Let's go back and present. I want to present this first. About the thinker. The thinker. That was, oh, sis, sob. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. I don't care right now whether I should have asked her something or not. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. It's probably like something where instead of the person writing the name of the murderer, like the police think, it's they wrote the name of the person who can help find the murderer, but the police doesn't believe it at all, and I think that's the storyline that's going to happen. I'd better hurry up and call the police. Move. Can I? I don't know what's going on, to be honest. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. But all she used this PC for was emails. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. So probably the person's in there. Let me call the phone last. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filled her case records and recent rulings. So I think that's it. Call the police now. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police, please come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. So I'm guessing they're trying to take the, listening device out of the phone. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. What does slide mean? Okay, over here. Window. I mean, someone called the police for me, I suppose. Do I need to move to the main building, I suppose? Oh, that was fast. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police. Who you? Gumshoe. Okay. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See? Gumshoe. What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa. Excuse me. Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name, instead of maybe the person who may help solve the murder. This is kind of like just a so overused plot point. I'm pretty sure even Dan Brown used it in the Da Vinci Code. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Yeah, see? That excellent detective work. That was trash. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Okay, that's dude standing there's not creepy at all. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I guess it's up to you. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Oh no. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear to the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. I think I'm lacking a whole lot of other things. Like a brain, but okay. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Okay, I'll give her that. I did almost ruin that case. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. Let's do examine. This guard monitors the visiting room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Almost as if he was a picture. Smile for the camera. Okay, nothing else is going on. Talk to Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I am a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Let's ask her more about spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, medium in training? That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes. In training. As I said. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I am still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy, and also probably not valid evidence in court. the day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made? How could that have been evidence in the case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it from her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure a conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Good, good. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see a detective snowshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Conversation had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could ask him to represent me? I mean, sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Oh no. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Wait, what? Okay, this is going so fast. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon, and visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right. I'll be back. Could you tell me? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold a piece of evidence that practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Also, why are they able to smell blood unless it's like hours old? I don't understand how they're doing that. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay, let's go back. I don't move. So I'm going to actually escape. Sir, I think I have to just move to the Grossberg Law offices. September 6th, Grossberg Law offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard keeping track of everything when you're a famous lawyer, not to mention a run-in office like this. You also have to come back later. I'm gonna examine it first. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Wait, which means he wouldn't be able to smell. Because probably. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either for that matter. I don't know if this is because I'm weirded out that I can smell blood, or it's also strange that that painting's overwhelming. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Probably. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Let's see. The desk, a solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves, filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Do you really have books to read instead of just look at? Okay, I think that's... Okay, that's all. So, let's move to... the thing is, I want to question the officer. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Okay, I want to talk to the cop, though. September 6th, Fay & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. The Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Then don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Guessing that's his boss. Ahem. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Woo! He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Let's talk about Mia. About Miss Fay, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Yes. Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Time of death 9/5 at 9 p.m. Single blunt. Forced trauma, death was instantaneous. Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Not really. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? I don't actually. Never heard of him. What? You call yourself a lawyer, pal. About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I'm just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Let me present Maya's memo, because I want to get her cell phone. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just... You know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. The cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all of the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to the witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgot about her. Thanks, Gumshoe. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss Faye, huh? So you've sent her home already then? Aha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not going to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hospital across the way. This dude's an idiot. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. I think. Yeah, okay. So that was the conversation we had earlier. I don't think I need anything else. Can I examine anything? Mia's favorite potted plant. Mia's favorite pot plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel, right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these, unlike the other detective dude we went to. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, so let's move to the hotel. What is that? Is that like a screwdriver? September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, she looks like a cat. I'm sorry. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. So he said, say something. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Well, he used a double negative. He should be fine. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can live the part of the beautiful eyewitness. Because that's not suspicious at all. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. I have a feeling it's going to be you, pal. Examine. There is a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around other people's rooms. You wouldn't want me to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Probably, screws to the phone. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred, the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May? Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee-hee. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well... No, tee-hee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there's 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go looking for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers, Oh boy. Can I examine other parts of the room? The bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know some flowers and tulips, but that's the extent of my floral knowledge. Painting? Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those hanging on the wall. The late summer sunlight streams through this window. There's the Fagin Co. office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Bed. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching there. I have a feeling that if I look at the screwdriver again, she's going to yell at me. What's inside, I wonder? Cough, cough. Maybe later. Yeah. I have anything to present to her? No. Let's move on. Let me go check the law offices again. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. What? Aha, so you've been the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He even looks grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How'd you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got the chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Is there anything else to examine? Other than him being just a complete and utter weirdo. Let's talk. What about your refusal? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look. Swear. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. Is it because of Edgeworth? I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. Aha, you've noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. Well, I don't want it. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. No, there was just this thing that said, hey. Also, what sea? This literally looks like sun. I don't know what he's talking about. But either way, I'm just going to go back and talk to Maya. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. And as it's almost 4, I'm pretty sure I'm about to accept her case. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What happened to telling the truth? What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Can I? No, I can't examine her. Talk. Your family? What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Well, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought? You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had all but been carried out in secret, of course, but the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me, White? That was his name, my sister told me. White. Wait, didn't she say red, white, blue? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Should I just leave her and go home? Let me defend her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Aw, I said, why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya? I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Snuff, but I don't want your help. I wouldn't blame her. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Woo, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? Probably the screws for the phone. It was when I tried to look in the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Move. Oop. Does that mean I need to try and go back there? Because I can try. Pretty sure it won't be legal. Don't need any of that. I talked to her. So probably just need to go back to the hotel, I suppose. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I just come out to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May it might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Gah! You came back real quick. May I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White, a Blue Corp, phoned. So now we're just missing the red of what Mia said. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White, a Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name, my sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Examine. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the top half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to court record. I'm pretty sure that this is not admissible in court, but we're going to continue. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this. I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I meant. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. That sounded really weird. To be continued. Oh, so today was just the first day of that investigation. I feel like that was really long. So, yes. Sorry, what? Yeah, let's go handle this trial of September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Look, my friend Edgeworth. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If you may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. The cause of death? Loss of blood being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. Okay, that's sexist. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I like to begin my cross-examination. All I know is that they didn't immediately arrest her. As soon as the phone call came, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. There were two people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Maya Fey. No, you didn't. Why's that? What's your reason? Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey the moment of the murder. I need to present on... There's no way she should have been able to see, right? Oh my gosh, I don't know actually. There are two people already there. I'm just gonna question because I have no clue what to do. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick up my points. She pressed with a little more care. Immediately arrested her. Why? Can I press that point? Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said that you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? Oh, there we go. You did say that. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How did you like that my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Yes, Your Honor. Why didn't you tell us about this vital piece of information the first time? Because he's stupid. I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. She should have died instantly, so that's not possible, right? On it. Lab test. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Present. Death was instantaneous. There we go. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have... You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately, but... No but-ing your way out of this one, Detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Objection, Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. This was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Darn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? Can I say nothing? I'm a sham. No. Can I say nothing? I don't know. The detective's a sham, I guess. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handling him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. Wait, why does he have to do anything with evaluations? That shouldn't be possible. But, Sigh, Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. I hate how he bows. It's kind of annoying. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness, this poor, innocent girl who saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? The creepy look in her eyes and how she looks like a cat. Witness, your name, please? April May. At your service. Seeing her entire body makes her look even more weirder. Order. Introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the hearts of every man in this courtroom. Even mine. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch, and this hotel is directly across from Faye & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Alright, let's see. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy-witsy. Well, she shouldn't have been able to see anything, but okay. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't need to trouble the witness with any— Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony was just now quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Let's see. It was like 9 a.m. when— Why were you looking at it at 9? Sorry. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe you should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Her eyes look creepy. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. The poor girl. Oh my gosh. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. You should not have seen the woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey. Slender, sort of, well, some people may say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. The woman, dodged to one side and ran away. She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. But that girl, she caught up to her and hit her. With what? How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. She should not have been able to see. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, 'cause I am clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please admit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. I hate her so much. Your testimony again, if you would. Darn, I almost had her. Alright, let's do this again. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. Kinda statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee? How do you know it was a clock? You see, only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. You should not have known it was a clock. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, that clock. Yeah, you should not have known it was a clock. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock, do I present... How'd you know it was a clock? Miss May, what you said just now is quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you liked that, wouldn't you? Naughty, Mr. Lawyer. You just said the statue of the thinker was a clock, though there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murderer with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught the murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Woo, that was close. If you stop me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, teehee. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the top. She easily could have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor, because it was taken out. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have wrong. Your Honor, members of the court, it was inconceivable that the clock in question ran. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? Because as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. That's true. Not according to the phone call, it was already taken out. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it, and that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clock was removed? Yes. Ho ho, impossible, of course. Actually, I can. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof if you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clock was removed was... the conversation. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone? Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is a defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for this big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could, I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that? Again, I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness has seen it before, that would make sense. No, it doesn't. Does the defense have any objections? Yes. The witness claims she's seen it before, that this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove that witness had not seen this clock before. Made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Ooh, oh ho ho. Oh, what is she going Super Saiyan? What in the world? What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. What? I mean, tee-hee? Is that what she's doing? Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Ho. Silly me. Did I, lose it? Yeah, she did. I guess I did, tee-hee. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. The wiretap. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were taping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I am not entirely sure of this. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of wiretap. Excuse me. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if it was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? The call log. Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon is a clock. Yeah, was it? It's a clock. Statue, yeah. She says it right there, that it was a clock. I presents the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while? Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me. Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used to wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? What are you doing, Your Honor? This is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La la la. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Are you, she really crying? Yeah. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edward wants her to say. Miss May, you were taping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the dissonant's tone of the voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha, I'd like to see her pull that off, and she's going to do so. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Dang, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Why are you drinking iced coffee at night? Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up, asked the bellboy. Ergo, the witness is not on the scene at the time of the murder. That's still weird. So, where does this leave us? It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness? The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I will consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May alibi is not called into question, after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent, and thereby you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. What else can I do? Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Very well, the court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Why does he have the tea set? Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her room at 9 on the dot, sir. Wait, if she was outside, she still couldn't have seen anything. I brought it to her at the requested time, of course. I deliver the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Well, the thing is, if she was talking, she still couldn't have seen Maya do it. I'm the head bellboy. I don't know. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright. You will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call around 8. Do you have proof of that? Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... ahem. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. What? I'm sorry, 9 on the dot? Any particular reason? 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course, and I delivered iced coffee to our guest herself. You are sure? No, that's not. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir, as in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she, the guest, sir, favored me with an, embraser, sir? Embraser, is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir, more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk, finally you understand. This bellboy had no reason to lie now. If you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious, the witness... No. Wait. Please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Room service. Tell me again about our room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9 a.m. I delivered the room service to Miss May in room 303. I guess I requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. It's for two. What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I was specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool. Yeah. Called you out. I've done it. I've won. Not yet, I don't think. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hope that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... The man with Miss May. Duh. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late. I suppose you liked if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Yeah, upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Woo! September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? The face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. You say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of Miss April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. And I think I'm going to leave it here because it has been a very long recording session and I'm pretty tired. So I am going to leave it here. Hopefully tomorrow we can finish the rest of this investigation, get it all sorted out, and find out who the real murderer is, that purple or pink-haired dude. I don't remember exactly who he was, but I will see you guys later. Bye!